Your attention creates your reality. Protect it and happiness follows. What if the reason your life feels stressful, scattered, or empty is not because you're broken, but because your attention has been hijacked? What if the way you feel every day has less to do with how good or bad your life is, and more to do with what you repeatedly give your mind to, hour after hour, scroll after scroll? Because most people don't realize this. Your attention is not just something you use. It is the lens through which your entire reality is created. Whatever you consistently focus on becomes your inner world. If your attention is constantly pulled toward drama, comparison, and negativity, your brain will quietly start to believe that life is mostly drama, comparison, and negativity. But if you learn to protect your attention, to choose where it goes, instead of letting everything and everyone grab it, your emotional experience of life begins to change. Not because your entire life becomes perfect, but because your mind finally has space to notice what is good, meaningful, and worth living for. In this video, you'll discover how your attention is shaping your happiness and 10 powerful habits to protect it so you can build a calmer, clearer, and more joyful mind. Stay with me until the end, because sometimes one small shift in what you focus on can completely change how you feel about your life. Your brain becomes what you feed it. Your brain is constantly learning from repetition. Every thought you think, every post you scroll, every video you watch is a signal to your mind. This is important. Pay attention to this. Remember this. Build your world around this. If you repeatedly focus on bad news, online fights, and other people's highlight reels, your brain adapts. It starts scanning for more of the same. It looks for what's wrong, what's missing, and how you don't measure up. Suddenly, you're not just watching negativity, you're living in it internally. Not because your entire life is terrible, but because your attention is filtering reality in a way that makes it feel that way. Your attention is like a spotlight in a dark room. Wherever you shine it, that part of your life feels bigger, louder, and more real. So if you never learn to protect that spotlight, the loudest and most addictive things in the world will decide your reality for you. But here's the good news. The same brain that learns anxiety, comparison, and distraction can learn calm, focus, and appreciation. By changing what you repeatedly give your attention to, you quietly retrain your nervous system, your emotions, and your experience of life. Let's talk about how. Here are 10 habits to protect your attention so that happiness doesn't have to be an accident. It can become a natural side effect of how you live. Habit 1. Start your day before the world starts it for you. Most people let their phones set the emotional tone of their day. The first thing they see is notifications, messages, news, and social media. Instantly, their attention is scattered. Other people's opinions, other people's problems, other people's lives. When your day starts in reaction, you teach your brain that your attention belongs to everything outside you. Happy, grounded people protect the first minutes of their day like a sacred space. Before you open your phone, give your attention to something that strengthens you. A quiet moment of breathing, a short prayer or intention, a simple thought. What do I want to feel today? A gratitude reflection. A written plan for your top 1 to 3 priorities. You don't need an hour-long morning routine. You just need a few phone-free minutes where you choose what matters before the world chooses for you. Habit 2. Decide what deserves your attention today. Your attention will always go somewhere. If you don't direct it, it will drift to whatever is easiest and loudest. So ask yourself every morning or before work, what actually matters today? What 1 to 3 things deserve my full attention? What kind of person do I want to be in my interactions? Write it down. Because when you decide in advance what deserves your focus, it becomes easier to say no to everything that doesn't. Unprotected attention gets stolen. Protected attention gets invested. Habit 3. Create no scroll zones. Many people don't realize how often they reach for their phone on autopilot. Bored? Scroll. Tired? Scroll. Uncomfortable thought? Scroll. The result? Your brain never gets quiet. Your attention never gets to rest. Your happiness becomes dependent on constant stimulation. So create simple rules for yourself, not as punishment, but as protection. For example, no social media in bed, no scrolling while eating, no phone during the first and last 15 minutes of the day, no scrolling when you're with someone you care about. You don't have to be perfect. Just choose one or two no-scroll zones and practice them. You'll be surprised how much calmer and more present you start to feel when your attention isn't always being yanked away. Habit 4. Curate your inputs like your life depends on it, because in many ways it does. Your attention is constantly shaped by what you consume, the accounts you follow, the videos you watch, the conversations you stay in, the news you repeat. Ask yourself honestly, is what I'm consuming every day making me more peaceful or more anxious, more grateful or more bitter, more energized or more drained? Start unfollowing accounts that trigger constant comparison, outrage, or emptiness. Mute or reduce time on pages that exist just to stir up anger. Follow people and channels that educate, encourage, or genuinely inspire you. You wouldn't eat something poisonous every day and expect to feel healthy. In the same way, you can't feed your mind constant mental junk and expect to feel emotionally strong. Protect your inputs and your inner world will follow. Habit 5. Practice single tasking in a multitasking world. Modern life glorifies multitasking. Answering messages, checking social media, watching something, and working all at the same time. But your brain pays a heavy price. Constant switching fractures your attention and makes it harder to feel calm, present, or deeply engaged. Happiness often lives in moments of full presence, being completely absorbed in a conversation, fully focusing on a project, getting lost in a book or a hobby, simply noticing the taste of your food or the colors of the sky. So practice this simple exercise. When you're doing something important, do only that. Close extra tabs. Put your phone away. For the next 10, 20, or 30 minutes, let one thing have your full attention. You'll often feel more productive, but more importantly, you'll feel more alive in what you're doing. Habit 6. Schedule intentional breaks for your mind. Your brain is not a machine. It needs downtime to reset, process, and breathe. But many people use every tiny break to consume more stimulation, more videos, more posts, more noise. Then they wonder why their mind feels overwhelmed and foggy. Instead, give yourself real breaks. A 5-minute walk without your phone, looking out the window and breathing, stretching your body, sitting in silence and noticing your surroundings. This isn't wasted time. This is maintenance for your mind. When you allow your attention to rest, it becomes easier later to focus, to be present, and to feel at peace. Quick pause. Move from watching to doing. Before we go further, do something most viewers never do. Don't just listen to these habits. Pick one habit you've heard so far and decide that you will practice it today. Not tomorrow, not when life slows down. Today. Maybe no phone in bed tonight, a 10-minute single-task focus block, unfollowing 3 accounts that drain you, a short, quiet walk without earbuds. Information doesn't change your life. Application does. If you're serious about protecting your attention and building a happier mind, subscribe now and join this community. Every week, you'll get practical psychology, powerful insights, and small habits that help you think better, feel better, and live better. Years from now, your life won't be shaped by the videos you watched, but by the habits you repeated. That process can start right now. Habit 7. Limit your daily exposure to outrage and chaos. Outrage is addictive. Algorithms know this. The more emotionally charged the content, the more likely you are to stop, click, argue, and share. but your nervous system can't tell the difference between constant online emergencies and real-life danger. If your attention spends hours every week locked onto anger, conflict, and worst-case scenarios, your body will quietly live in fight or flight. This doesn't mean you ignore reality or never care about important issues. It means you set limits, specific time windows for news, no doom scrolling late at night, choosing sources that inform rather than inflame. Your mind wasn't designed to carry the emotional weight of the entire internet. Protect your attention, and you protect your inner stability. Habit 8. Be intentional about the people you give your attention to. Attention isn't just about screens. It's also about relationships. Some people energize you. After spending time with them, you feel hopeful, seen, encouraged, and more like yourself. Others constantly pull your attention toward drama, complaining, gossip, and negativity. After being with them, you feel drained, heavy, or small. Pay attention to this. You don't have to cut everyone off, but you can gently shift. More time with people who bring out your best. Less time in conversations that constantly drag you down. Clearer boundaries with those who only want your attention for their chaos. The people who repeatedly occupy your attention end up shaping your beliefs about life, about others, and about yourself. Choose wisely. Habit 9. Notice and stretch the good moments. Your brain has a natural negativity bias. It gives more weight to what's wrong than what's right. So when something small but good happens, a kind message, a quiet moment, a small win, most people rush past it. They barely notice. Their attention is already on the next problem. But happiness grows when you let your attention linger on the good. Next time something positive happens, pause. Take a breath. Tell yourself, this is a good moment. Stay with it for 10 to 20 seconds. Feel it in your body. Let your brain register, this matters. Remember this. You're teaching your attention to notice and value what's beautiful and meaningful, not just what's stressful. Habit 10. End your day by reclaiming your attention. Many people end their day the same way they started, with their phone. They scroll until their mind is numb, then try to sleep with an overstimulated brain. Instead, try ending your day with a simple attention reset. For example, ask yourself, what went right today? And name 3 things. Reflect. Where did my attention go today? Did it go where I wanted? Choose one thing you're looking forward to tomorrow. This doesn't have to be long or complicated, but when you close your day on purpose, you send your brain a new message. My attention is mine. I decide where it goes. I can learn from today and choose better tomorrow. The quiet truth most people never realize. A happy life is not built only from big wins, perfect plans, or constant excitement. It's built from ordinary days experienced through a protected, intentional mind. The way you use your attention, what you focus on first thing in the morning, what you return to in moments of boredom, what you allow to fill your mind before you sleep, who you listen to, what kind of content you consume. All of these small choices are teaching your brain how to feel. Every day, your attention is shaping your emotional future, training your mind to notice chaos or calm, scarcity or enough, comparison or gratitude, fear or possibility. The beautiful truth is this: you don't need a perfect life to feel more at peace. You don't need everything under control to feel more grounded and present. You don't need to wait for someday. You need better repetitions, better habits, better patterns in how you use your attention. And that can start today. One small decision that could change everything. Choose one habit from this video and commit to it. Just one. Maybe it's no phone in bed. Maybe it's unfollowing 10 draining accounts. Maybe it's a 10-minute single-task focus block each day. Maybe it's ending your day with 3 things that went right. Master that habit. Repeat it. Let it slowly become part of who you are. Because one habit can become a routine. One routine can become a mindset. One mindset can become a new identity. and one new identity can completely change how you experience your life. If you made it this far, don't let this be just another video you forget tomorrow. Subscribe now, turn on notifications, and join a community dedicated to building happier, stronger, and more focused minds. And share this video with someone who needs the reminder that your attention is not a toy for the world to play with. It is the foundation of your reality. Protect it, and happiness will quietly, steadily begin to follow, one thought, one choice, one habit at a time.